I'm aware that there's some controversy. There's a claim in Geneva that you didn't fully disclose your views or some kind of a conflict of interest.
Sure.
Where does it stand in terms of Canada's? Is it true that they've asked for a review, and what's your response to it, both as a matter of academic freedom and otherwise? Just want to sort of throw it.
I have no idea, frankly speaking, what the Canadian government's response to the comment today by UN Watch. I can tell you that the organizations I belong to are entirely mainstream and legitimate organizations that frequently deal with the Canadian government. They're based in Ottawa or in Toronto. Actually, my history with those organizations is not long, but all those organizations accept the international consensus with respect to that it is an occupation, that the settlements are illegal, that collective punishment is a form of is a breach of the Fourth Geneva Convention, and human rights violations are multifold. I would ask you to consider whether or not UN Watch accepts any of the international consensus with respect to how to bring about a just and compassionate peace to the Middle East.
But I guess it seems like the one thing, and I may be misreading it, they seem to be saying that Canada itself as a government has asked for a review. Foreign Minister Dion or whatever. Is that the case?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All I've seen is an email from a reporter in Jerusalem asking me for my comments with respect to what the executive director UN Watch, the foreign minister, I should say, did tweet with respect to my appointment back in March. If you're referring to that, I'm familiar with it. If you're referring to something more recent, I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, I need to get more familiar with it too. I guess just for me at least. Do you?
There's only the tweet.
Okay.
I'm aware of.
Okay.
That we've seen, and I think that the assertions rely on that tweet.
I gotcha.
At least as far as I've seen from looking at the article.
Yeah, and you know, I regularly. I mean, when my appointment was announced, UN Watch did take some time to talk about my background in some of these very mainstream organizations. So what they're raising now is no surprise. I have met on a regular basis with Canadian ambassadors or deputy ambassadors in New York and in Geneva, and they've not raised these issues with me.
Gotcha. And have you? I mean, I guess we've had this in this week. Many special rapporteurs come through. So